I am working on my week 10. Granted, I'm 8 weeks out right now, but I was working on week 10's video. I finished it. I just needed to add one last clip. Yeah, I lost it all. So I am kind of just at a loss for words, mainly because I worked a decent amount of time on that. But I need to remind myself that this working on editing videos is actually keeping me from this, so I need to hop on the cardio. I know I can come back to this. Also, creating these videos and showing my journey is important, but that's the goal. So this is what we got to focus on. So okay, we're doing a 30-minute spinning class that should get me my cardio, calories, and then guys, I'm dead. Okay, so I just finished my cardio. I need to cook meal number 4, and then I have steps to do and laundry to fold. So I was gonna take the dogs for a walk. Actually, I might still take the dogs for a walk. We gotta take them out. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Good morning. I am on my way to the office. We're in week 8. Yeah, I'm working a little slow today. I had really bad under eye bags, so I put some eye masks on for my drive into the office, because why not? I typically don't wear a lot of makeup when I am going into the office, mainly because of the lashes, but also as my skin gets older, I have realized sunscreen is perfect. Essentially, I have gotten to the point of using my glam for when I need to be glam and just vibing. So, and I also feel like my natural beauty shines so much better than when I pound a bunch of makeup on. So right now I'm drinking my black coffee decaf. I got a Coletti coffee maker. I have the espresso one. I'll have to show you guys one day. But I have the espresso one, and then I also have a pour over. I did have a French press, but I have no idea what happened to that. I've found this one so good. My pour overs and the French press aren't bad, but I feel like I always get coffee grounds in it. This one's, I love it. The one thing that I've noticed too is if I use water straight out of the tap, it has a different taste. But if I use my filtered water, it tastes fantastic. So this is what helps me in the morning. Yeah, today is arm day, so I have, or arms and shoulders, or back and shoulders, I don't know, it's upper body. And then I have 125 calories of cardio and 14,000 steps that I have to do. So with me having 2 jobs, essentially, I have my corporate office job, and then I am also an esthetician growing a business. I do not have any clients today. So I didn't have clients yesterday. I don't have any clients today. I have a client tomorrow, and then I think I have a client on Thursday, and then I have clients this weekend. So I'm kind of just building everything, getting all of that together. Maybe later this week I'll do a makeup video. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, so let's go into this week. Also, I am trying to figure out the best format. So, okay. Obviously, I am 32 years old. I have been around the YouTube a little bit. Always try to get into it, and then want to get into it because, ew, who wants to watch this? Finally got to the point of, fuck it, just document it. Why not? So, documenting that, but really just trying to figure out what works for me, because one of the things that I've learned in bodybuilding and listening to podcasts and all of this stuff is not everything works for everyone. And not a specific meal plan works for each person. One of the podcasts I was listening to basically was saying, you could do a diet and then redo that diet again, and it'd come out completely different. Everyone's different. There's constant factors changing, constant variables that don't equate to make the same outcome. That's kind of why I love bodybuilding, not just because of feeling confident in my skin and being fit and getting on stage and doing this pageantry, but it's the science behind it, and that's what I find fascinating. That's what I kind of love. Now, am I gonna sit here and actually go into the science of it? Probably not. And what I mean by that is I'm not gonna sit down at a lab table and do all this stuff. Now, am I doing science-esque things with the factors of the foods and what we're doing? This week, all artificial sweeteners are gone, and all dairy is gone. So it is mainly, I'm low on fats, and so I am just chugging along. What has been difficult this week is I did not meal prep my proteins. So I typically on Sunday or Monday will meal prep my proteins to get them, or to get me set up for the week, so that when I get up in the morning I can prep my meals and then go. I think I'm at the point of prep where physically, could I do all the things? Absolutely. Mentally, It's getting a little bit tougher. And what I mean by that is, so like, I asked my coach this weekend if it's okay if I go over on steps, because like I was feeling great. I'm like, hell yeah, I can walk 15,000 steps. Then she was like, okay, cool, bet. You want to ask about it? You're getting it. So now my prescribed steps is 14,000. Okay. Don't ask, because you shall receive. Or ask and you shall receive. It's so funny. Because I kind of equate all of my relationships to kind of God talking to you. And that is the one thing that I am also trying to do better on, is to talk more about my like religion. I don't want to be like full up in your face about it, but I do want to sprinkle it in here and there, because like that's kind of how I see God in my life. We're gonna go work at the office. Oh, that was this thing. Okay, so my steps, the last thing. So this week, and I've noticed kind of a little bit of last week, at my office job, I sit all day. So I had brought my standing desk in so that I can stand more. But they also have walking desks at the office. So I think my biggest thing is I want to be able to walk some in the morning, walk some in the afternoon, and then when I get home, take the dogs for a walk. Just so that I can get all of my steps in now that I've asked to have a large amount of steps. I need to get those. I need to commit to what I asked for. So, anyhow, let's go. Good evening, guys. Okay. So I just woke up from a little nap, and it is time for me to do cardio. So I'm getting my stuff together to go do cardio. Oh gosh. We're so close. So we're gonna go ahead and do cardio, and then I gotta get steps in. So yeah. That's where we're at today. Okay, so I'm out for my walk to get my final set of steps in with the dogs. It is a good time. It is quite warm here in Kentucky, but that's okay. So, then to finish my walk, and then I will see you guys in the next video. Tomorrow is a refeed day, so I think I'm just going to do kind of a whole video on that instead of kind of making it all one. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.